All right, let's get everything back on the show here for round 2. I just need to get everything set here. Okay. And we're being pushed in again. Next thing I need to do is list out the communities here for the next prediction. So let me go ahead and get that sorted. Prediction is going to go down. Start the prediction. Who's going to win this Polish PvP round? Let me make sure the O is not capitalizing round this time. Blue 4 is going to be 10 BKP, 10th Battalion something something, and then red is Immune's Special Forces ISF. All right, cool. Keeps tapping me out. Let's see. We need Discord opened. Oh, sounds like I just kicked in. That's fine. That's to get the prediction set. And here we go. All right, so this is going to be another Polish PvP round. This is the opener for today. This is the only Friday where they're going to be doing stuff. Then they're going to shift to Saturdays and Sundays over the next 2 months. I'm going to at least be covering the Saturdays. Might be able to cover the Sundays. Also, if my voice gives out halfway through the stream, I apologize. Bloodwing, when she came back from Greece last week, was sick, caught something and got sick with it. She's getting better, but now I'm starting to get sick with it, and I've noticed that it's been affecting my voice a bit. So I'm hoping that it doesn't crap out on me, but hey, we will see. Nonetheless, thank you for joining me today. There's going to be a 1-minute stream delay, but here is how the rounds goes. This is a 6v6. There is 999 tickets on both sides, and there are 3 sectors. Now, how you win is you either have more tickets by the end of a 60-minute round, or you basically bleed out all of your opponent's tickets. There's 3 ways to bleed out your opponent's tickets. You can kill one of them. That bleeds out one of their 999 tickets. Or, more effectively, you can control 2 out of 3 sectors, which will bleed 2 of your enemy's tickets per second of having 2 sectors controlled. And then if you have 3 sectors controlled, you bleed 5 tickets per second. So first round we covered, that ended up being a win by ticket bleed out at around the 50 or so minute mark. I think it was a little below that, probably around the 47-minute mark, but it was a slog. It was very, very close, but halfway through the fight, the winning team, which was Op4, noticed that if they have guys on this Overwatch position, they can cover the Bravo sector here. It's Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Despite Blue 4, whenever they went up to Alpha sector here, they would almost always win that firefight. But also on the KD ratios, the Op4 team just seemed to be doing a little bit better than Blue 4. And it just kind of beat out Blue 4 at the end. So we already have one team going to, I think, a loser bracket, one going to a winner bracket there. But we'll see how this second round goes. So our 3 sectors here, we have a Charlie sector, which has multiple ways to access the roof from various stairwells, even some ladders. On all sides. We've got the Bravo sector in the middle. This place becomes a bloodbath, especially if someone on Charlie is able to start overwatching. And then you got the Alpha sector, which has a lot more open terrain and is very prone to longer ranged firefights. Weaponry for both sides is as follows. Let me tab out 1 second. I forgot to set myself as not away. You've got mirrored kits between the same helmets and body armor. The difference is the uniform is blue for Blue 4, and the uniform is red for Red 4. Otherwise, they've got, for their 6 players, they've got 4 riflemen with 1x magnifiers. They've got a marksman, which has a scope, I think an ACOG, but I'm looking at these guys and I'm not actually seeing that ACOG, so I guess that's only an optional thing. And then they've got a 240 gunner. Now, in the last round, it seemed that out of every kit, the 240 gunner really struggled the most, but there is the round starting off, and we see these guys going in double time. Interesting. So they're all going for a southern rush. Meanwhile, Blue 4 are divided onto 4 people and 2, and they're doing a triple time rush here. Now, a few additional rules. You cannot leave respawn by yourself. You have to have a buddy. If your buddy, while you're fighting, gets killed, you have to hold your position. That being a sector. If you're right next to a sector, you got to go in and try to hold the sector. Or you can just run back to respawn to grab your buddy, because they're trying not to have people randomly run off on their own. So it's meant to be basically, you know, 2v2s or 4v2s or something like that. Otherwise, opening barrage goes out. We've got a 3-man divide here. So Op4 is trying to basically envelop this sector. Blue 4 is trying to take it. Blue 4 have control of this sector. They also have control of Alpha. Op4 is going to start bleeding 2 tickets a second. But this could turn around because Op4 is going to get right on the rear. Grenades knocking people out. We need to see double taps. Good. Third guy goes down. And Blue 4 wakes back up. It's immediately double tap. A little bit of friendly fire by Mossquid on Adam. And Airy gets taken out. Friendly grenade, though, also knocks him out. But that's going to be this sector completely controlled. But Op4 basically opting to take control of this sector first. Maybe we'll see them then take Overwatch and then try to move into Bravo. Blue 4 moving into Bravo, though. Sector's not going to be taken, though, until Kers here is double tapped. So we might see... Nope, he wakes back up. There's the sector taken. This was a problem in the previous round, too. They were not double tapping. I would say out of every 5 firefights, 4 of the times they would not double tap, and it really cost them. So Blue 4 able to get a free kill right there. They're checking the body. They're trying to do medical on him. He's dead. No, he's doing self-medical because he's applying it to himself. And yes, Nemesis, this would be a little bit like Titans for FNF. But otherwise, wow! One headshot on that machine gunner by one of the Blue 4 guys down here. But let's go ahead and shout out our players today. We've got Matrix Sky. We got Krizel, Zahir. I'm going to call him Euro. We got Kudik and Frankus. I'm probably butchering those names because they're all Polish. We got Grimsoft on Op4 with Raphael, Petua, Moskwitz, Metros, and Adam. So Blue 4 immediately trying to launch a counterattack onto this sector. We need to see Op4 transition to start hitting the other 2 sectors here. Otherwise, Blue 4 is going to constantly try to grab this sector. And Blue 4 is going to be getting the ticket lead here. We have a ref in play. He'll be in chat, and I'll be occasionally asking him what the ticket divide is. But again, Op4 had quite a few casualties up there. They're going to be put in respawn. Blue 4 already has 2 guys on respawn, though. We need to see another attack wave, either going for the middle, maybe 2 people break off, because if they keep going for the sector, that's all 3 sectors controlled for Blue 4. And that's going to be a very nasty ticket bleed. But Grimsoft gets the drop right there. But he's only unconscious, so I think he still counts for being in the sector here. Grim pushes, but runs out of ammo. And then gets the kill with his handgun. But Euro wakes back up. We'll see how this turns around. But Victor, thanks for the 6-month resub, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. But Blue 4 is just going to constantly keep trickling up to this sector. I get that Op4 knows that this is probably the most important sector to have because you can maintain Bravo with it, but if they need to put pressure on the other sectors because otherwise Blue 4 is going to keep putting their manpower up here and just bleed tickets out earlier on. Raphael comes up point blank with that 240, and now we have a ticket turnaround. But when Dooney, can you give us, when you hear this in a minute, can you give us a ticket update? Wow, a grenade goes off, knocking both Op4 players down and a Blue 4 player, but they could all still wake back up. Again, I've been seeing a lot of players waking up after grenades, again, stressing that double tap. And for a moment, all 3 Blue 4 sectors, or sectors were under Blue 4 control again. That grenade has all these guys wake back up at the same time, but that 240 CQC is going to be nasty. Oh, he was turning his gun away. 240 gets stapled in the stairwell. Now they're trying to turn around. Again, we need to see Op4 transition to try and hit the other 2 sectors. It's okay to constantly send 4 people up here, but they need to take the other sectors. Otherwise, Blue 4 is going to constantly be bleeding out their tickets. Nemesis, do the mission command, and then that should link you into 2 other things. And then run those commands as well. That'll give you all the information you need, broski. And again, my voice is, I'm sick, so it's starting to get a little strained after that first sector. I'd imagine at this rate, it's probably going to run out during FNF. And boom, another headshot going on to some of the players up here. I don't know what it is, but the guys down here, I think it's Zenhir here. He's going to have those 2 kills. I did notice for Op4, These bushes were doing a great job for Op4 to hold these positions, but Blue 4 has opted to take them instead. This shows me that these guys were watching the previous round, and they're now adapting to these strategies here. So that's why this is such a bloodbath up here, because both sides are recognizing how important this sector is. Now you're going to see Op4 try to transition into Bravo. I'm going to be honest, I think they could have continued to keep sending 4 guys up here, send 2 over to Alpha, and then have them trickle in, because I think Blue 4 is going to transition to a 2-2-2. But again, Blue 4 just seem to always win the Charlie fight here. Now you got Euro up here. He needs to focus on taking the sector instead, because they want to do the every second counts for that ticket bleed. Grenade going in. Wow, that blows one of them up, knocks out another 2. Mosquit takes a second one. It's only Adam in there. They're able to take the central sector. But Raphael gets the back of the head headshot there, and Blue 4 again on top of a sector. So I'm wondering, 1,000 divided by 2 is 500. 500 seconds divided by 60 is roughly a little under 10 minutes. So if you're able to maintain 2 sectors consistently for at least 10 minutes, you should win by proxy. So again, I think the first round went so long because it was constantly going back and forth between one side having control of 2 or even all 3 sectors. But this one, it's just consistently been Blue 4 having control of either 2 or 3 sectors. So I'm wondering what that ticket count is right now. And Nemesis, that's fair. I mean, this is Polish only. Otherwise, Blue 4 maintaining control of Alpha. And they're also going to get control back of Bravo, but how long can they maintain control of Charlie now? So Op4 pushing, they've traded one-on-one. Petua is looking around, trying to find the other guy. Is gonna probably find him in a second. Euro reloads his rifle, finishes the reload. Gets the kill. So more shots went on the head. He's slightly exposed though, could get picked off. But again, every second counts for that ticket bleed. Winduni, please, I want that, I need that ticket update. Great play by Mosquit there. Now you're going to see Op4 transition to putting a bunch of guys up on Charlie. And again, we could still see a turnaround because I think Op4 is just constantly trying to take Charlie so they can lock down the other sectors with it. But Blue 4 has been able to constantly throw units back. But because Blue 4's transitioned into a 2-2 and 2 play because they're worried Op4 would swing around and try to take Alpha, they've lessened the amount of infantry they're sending up to Charlie, and now Charlie's going to get controlled here. So now what I'm willing to bet is we're going to see at least a 2 or even a 4-man garrison stay on Charlie. I would think at least more likely a 2-man garrison is going to stay on Charlie, and then the 4-man garrison is going to go up, try to sweep Bravo and then Alpha, and then you're going to probably see either a 2-2-2 transition or maybe a 3-3. But it's tough to say. Blue 4 are going to take the ladders up. The thing about the ladders is they're very loud, but over the gunshots, you might not be able to hear them. But it sounds like these guys have a mod that lets them climb ladders faster. Yeah, they got the ×2 ladder speed mod. Got some blind suppression coming in from Op4 up here to try to lock Bravo down, but Blue 4 is now coming around. Gets one of the 4 Op4 guys killed. Coming around. Adam unable to figure out that he's being engaged from the rear. Euro tries to pull back to do a reload, but is shot in the back. Will Adam double tap? There's a double tap, but they missed. Mosquit pushes and gets the drop. Both of these guys knocked out. Euro's going to wake up first. Might get the kill on Adam unless he gets double tapped by Raphael. Raphael, oh my gosh, he missed him. Quickly tries to pop a grenade out, and it gets there. Might get Pinta's head. It does not. 984 to Blue 4, 700 on Op4, and yeah, it's because Blue 4 has constantly maintained control of these sectors here. Let's do a quick kill score update here. Matrix Guy only gotten a death here, but that's because, again, some of the players have been staying low. He turns that around, though, finally gets his first kill. Lemur over there has a kill. Zahir, who's been playing up on the Charlie sector, has got 6 kills, because that's where the fighting's been for Blue 4. He gets blown away. Euro is on 9 kills. Cute's on only a single kill, and Franz is on 2 kills. Meanwhile, Grimsoft's on 4, Raphael on 3, Patua on 1, Mosquid on 3, and Matros and Adam on none, but together they've got 10 deaths. So I understand some of Blue 4's low kill counts because they've been stuck playing defense on certain sectors, but Op4 have been committing everyone to the fight, some of them getting those high deaths. I mean, that's very unfortunate. But look at that. So Op4 lost a guy to a grenade. Zahir's coming around, but now they're going to try to move in to this position. You got Overwatch elements over on the Alpha sector trying to take out members of Bravo. But Op4, I think, is going to be able to get that sector. No! Zahir comes up and gets the cross-side kill. Only to get pushed by Patua, but he saved the Bravo sector. And now it's a 1v1. And now Blue 4, oh, but Matros pushes in the Bravo and denies that 3-sector stomp out, and Patua gets the kill, so he might be able to turn around and start bleeding tickets on Blue 4 side for the first time in the game, I think. But when Dooney, every like 2 or 3 minutes, if you don't mind pushing an update on the ticket count, I would really appreciate it, because you're in the Zeus slot that can see that. I am in a spectator slot that cannot, but again, appreciate all your work, buddy. Look at that, an Op4 guy getting blown out by a grenade. Blue 4 getting pushed heavily, but they are trying to trade evenly. That's a bird. I thought that was a grenade for a second. I was about to go, why is that going across my screen? Short-range flashbang throw. That stuns both of these guys. They're stuck going prone. Oh, that's got to blow their ears out. Another one goes over. Only a smoke grenade, though. Oh, but he gets shot. I have no idea from where, though. Maybe Zahir did it. Oh, almost gets blue on blue by Kestrel there. Grenade, I think, went off and got him, though. The sustainability of the 240, as long as you get your shots on target, because it has one hell of a kick. If you can do that, you will outlast anyone with a 30-round mag. So Blue 4 bouncing back now. Op4 fanned around and were able to pick up Alpha, though. But now Blue 4 have control of 2 sectors again. All right, so the divide right now, Blue 4, they're forming up some guys back here. I think they're grabbing more munitions or something, but they're now going to come around. There is going to be FNF after this, yep. Wow! I can't tell if they traded or someone else got a shot. They had to have made a trade there. That was nuts. Now you got 3 Op4 guys coming up the ladder, 3 Blue 4 guys flanking around to get to Alpha, and then 1 guy holding the sector on himself. Flank play coming in by Patuna. That's going to get Matrick. And he knocks out a generator there. So Blue 4 being very cautious to push up to this sector. Op4 for a few moments is going to have control of 2 sectors, though they might go for a third, but Zahir's using that really, really good hidey hole position. The funny thing is Raphael, oh, he doesn't cross through. Instead, Zahir activates. But Op4 is going to gain control of this sector too. Zahir makes a move, gets the headshot. But Matros gets him. Blue 4 now, again, maintaining control of 2 sectors actively, but Op4 is about to take control of mid. And now Op4 is desperately trying to bounce back. I got some tea I'm going to be sipping on, because I have a feeling I'm going to lose my voice by the time we hit FNF. That's okay. My goal is to cover all of the Arma 3 content that I can, and God help me, I will. All right. 930 blue 4, 590 op 4. Thank you, Waduni. At this rate, I might need it every 5, though. Bar grenades being thrown, but they're getting caught in little nooks and crannies. Mattress guy pushes up, gets a drop. Actually, he does not. Petuni pulled back. Or, Petua. Petuni, that's funny. That was a stun grenade. Yeah, he was stunned for a second. He didn't know where those shots were coming from. All right, Blue 4 maintain control of, or gonna get back control of the Charlie sector here. Blue 4 have Alpha. They're trying to fold into Bravo, but only one guy's remaining. He's surrounded by 3 Op 4, but there is a wall in between them. That does make this AO a bit tough to work with. Meanwhile, Op 4 are sending a wave up to Charlie. You're gonna see this 3-man team more than likely go for Bravo at this point, because they don't have the bird's eye view. They only have the map to show them what sector's taken and what's not. So one sector remaining, they got to make a push to that sector and hope their defenders right here continue to hold. But Euro here is going to get a real nasty flank on the rear of these guys, except Adam runs back, but he gets dropped by Euro here. Now you got that 240 Bravo coming back around. Oh, but Raphael keeps the stability down and is able to get the kill. But Sky wakes back up and suppresses him, forces him to pull back. Blue 4 getting the kills on Bravo here. They just need to go in and take the sector, and they can maintain control of that to bleed 5 tickets a second. Oh, but Raphael got the kill, and he's going to take Charlie back. You know, we are seeing a similar situation in the first round. It's just happening a lot quicker with this one. Blue 4 is constantly now taking control of either 3 or 2 sectors. But now, Blue 4 sees they lost Charlie. They see the red flag up there. They now need to push up, take these stairwells, and transition into this sector. All right. Now I just need to see how this plays out. Excuse me. First guy gets immediately knocked uncon. We got another team coming around to flank the rear. Op 4 once again, though, is playing heavily on defense on Charlie. But we got 2 knockouts there. There's some wake-ups. Double tap, but Friends tries to get Petua out. He gets a kill, but then Adam gets the second kill. We got Blue 4 sending some guys on the rear. Two Blue 4 respawn. Euro, I think, is about to get flanked by Adam. Adam gets the kill. Sky trying to come around, gets the drop on Petua. It's 2v1. I'm going to be honest, the PvP has been pretty good by both sides. Sky sticking to cover, about to be flanked on the rear. Does he hear the footsteps behind him? He does not, and gets dropped by the last guy. They're trading pretty evenly. Op 4 transitioning to try to make a push to Central. No Blue 4 defenders remaining. This is where Op 4 could reverse now. If they keep their strategy of having 2 to 4 guys on Charlie and then 2 down here, it might take Blue 4 a hot second to realize and transition, because they're obsessed with trying to take Charlie right now. You just saw Kudak go into Martos' line and get dropped. Franz doesn't know where Martros is either, but we need to see that double tap. Otherwise, Kudak could wake back up. I see a bit of a strategy, though. Martis gets the double, turns around, but Mosquit gets the kill. I see the strategy, or at least some merit, in keeping your guy uncon for a little bit to basically stop him from going and spawn and then reinserting. Oh, Euro comes up, gets the drop, and the other guy bleeds out. These guys taking the ladders up. I appreciate we're seeing the ladders used a lot more heavily this round. And Blue 4 have control of all 3 sectors again. And Adam just fell off the roof. Of course he did. Oh. You know, the first round there weren't any misplays like that, but leave it to Adam to one-up it. Look at that trade. I'm thinking for all the rounds I cover, I'll get like 1 or 2 highlights per round, and then I'll be able to make a compilation of everything by the end in 2 months. And that'll help fit the new type of content I'm trying to provide for the PvP stuff. But anyway, Op 4 getting into the central sector now, but Blue 4 right here ready to retake it. And again, every second is a 5-ticket bleed out. If you were to divide 1,000 by 5, that's 200, which is a little over 3 minutes. So if you're able to maintain control of all 3 sectors for a little over 3 minutes, you win. And this is a 60-minute round. Now we're going to see Alpha get requisitioned to Op 4. Because I think Op 4 is starting to realize they can start sending small teams over to Alpha, because the main fighting has been primarily on Charlie and secondarily on Bravo. But now we might see a rear flank attack to get to Bravo. We just need to see constant pressure applied to Charlie. Otherwise, chat, I'm curious on your thoughts about this. How is everything going? If you would like for me to continue to try to scour out and find every PvP event I can for Arma 3, I will continue to do so. And do my best to cover it. Because again, we got something else interesting on Monday we're going to be covering. Flashbang goes out. It's a bit too far out, though. We got these 2 Op 4 guys coming in. I know, Adam Mech. Maybe he'll catch it this weekend. Maybe you can shoot him a message. I'd love to get him chatting. Now, the interesting thing is I'm willing to bet we're probably going to see a second Blue 4 guy respawn, get with Sahir here, and then they're going to transition to go take Alpha Sector. Because at this point, they just need to be playing hard defense on these areas here, but they're not going to be able to do that until one of them gets killed off, and by then, I mean, we're going to see a sandwich into Bravo. Adam going up here on his own. Again, they're meant to be sticking in at least teams of 2. Adam's kind of lone wolfing right here, though. Oh, but these guys got annihilated when they tried that rear attack. But Mattress Guy bitch slaps Adam back. We just need to see a Blue 4 transition to try to take Alpha so they can continue this stomp out, but they're just pinned on these 2 sectors. Now, dividing 1,000 by 2 gives you 500 seconds. And that's a little under 10 minutes, so if you can at least hold 2 sectors for 10 minutes, you're golden as well. So Op 4 now really trying to push on Bravo here. We might see, all right, another wave of 2 are going to go up to try to take Charlie, but I feel like Blue 4 really has this down. You got 2 guys triple timing it to try to run it. I think both sides are starting to realize that nothing's usually up at Alpha. That's just something to go sweep and take as soon as you realize it. But because there's now less people in Bravo, unless we have some direct overwatch, which it looks like we do, by the time that sector gets taken, Bravo's going to be lost, but then these guys are going to transition to the other sector. All right, both sectors switched out now. But now Op 4 again, transitioning 2 people up here. Grenade knocks out Sky. Euro gets both of them in a fatal funnel, manages to knock one out, knock another one to his knees. Flashbang goes out. That was right in Matros' face. He has no choice but to slightly pull back. Euro, not sure if he's throwing something else. Thought I saw a throw animation. Now he's pushing, watching those stairs. Sky looks like died. Euro pushes him, gets the double kill. No, he did not. He was just hidden in the sensor there, so they double teamed him. Tickets right now are 891 blue for 350 op for. At this rate, 350 divided by 2 is 175. That is less than 3 minutes. This round's definitely going to go a lot quicker than the other one. I think an op4 guy just bled out down there. Definitely going to be a much quicker round, though, which is nice for me because I want to rest my voice before FNF. All right, Adam trying to push up. Euro heard him coming, though, tries to sweep him. Instead, helps get the flank kill with Sky on the auto rifleman. That was Raphael. Let's do a quick kill check here. Lemur's on 6 kills. Yeah. Again, op4 really trying to go for Charlie again, but it's not enough. Zahir on 15, Euro on 16, Kutek on 5, Fran on 4, Material Sky on 13. op4 has 6 for Grimsoft, Raphael has 7, Petua has 6, Mosquit has 13, Matrios has 3, and Adamek only has 3. So definitely Blue 4 is having a bit better of a time on the kills here. But Blue 4 had a temporary stomp out. Lemur helping Matrios fly for a second, but then gets killed because of this dominance. Flash grenade goes off. These guys go prone. Oh, but Adam in a blind fire manages to get the kill. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Blue 4 tries to come up, but it's just not enough. Mosquit still reported as alive on my screen. That's a bit weird. Nope, he's dead. All right. I need to give ESM another try. Euro checking his left, but immediately gets dropped by the battle buddy. And this sector is maintained under op4. But again, just a few more minutes. And this round will be over because Blue 4 have just constantly had the sector advantage here. I don't know, it's just ESM. Every time I tried to cover it, I've only been able to cover a few days because it's been at awkward times, but hey, we'll see if I can bounce back with that. Also with this Polish event, it's done before most of my other stuff in the day, which is why I can cover so much of it, but ESM, it's smack dab in the middle of my day, so that's another reason why it's tough for me to cover it. Sky gets the flanking shot. op4 trying to develop in the central lane here to go for Bravo. Blue 4, meanwhile, sending guys up, a 3-man team now to try to get up. I think it was a 4-man team, but one of them got dropped earlier. And op4 transitioning to try to take Bravo. Oh, but a grenade goes off and kills the last defender on Charlie. They're going to have to sweep and clear that. Maybe they'll look left a bit to try to stop this op4 advance here. One of them gets dropped. They're trading evenly right here, though. But Kutek's out of the sector. Grim is in, and he's going to have 2 guys come up to reinforce. But again, it's interesting that Alpha has seldom been touched this round. It's really just been a fight for these two. There's the sector being transitioned after Blue 4 had a few seconds of total control. Kutek got caught in a reload. You got Material here trying to flank and get a few kills, but I mean, he's on 16. Good for him. Anything after the event? Yeah, we're going to be covering FNF. They're going to be doing a modern branch, though. And then after, I don't know, might do a little bit of DayZ to get back into it. We'll see, but my voice is going to be shot because it's already starting to get shot because, again, I'm starting to get a little sick. op4 transition to bring all people along the rear, but Euro correctly predicted this. Kills a ghost. Wait a minute. I love that when you have multiple people running up a ladder, it desyncs spectator view like that. But the players can still see each other. Bluefor now trying to hold this position. Adam getting the flank on Sky here. And gets him. Now OpFor can transition onto Charlie, but once again, all three sectors being controlled here. 130 tickets left for OpFor. Now, when Tourney is actively on the referee, so that number is in real time, for me at least. I still think for viewing it's going to be a minute delayed, but based on that, counting it down, this is going to leave Bluefor at about, unless they don't capture the sector right now. No, but even then, Bluefor is going to come up with 4 people. OpFor, I would say, is down to about 60 to 80 tickets right now, but Bluefor about to get control of that again, and they just need to count it down for another 8 seconds. But OpFor are going around to take Alpha here, and then they're going to transition into Bravo. So game's going to at least last for another minute and a half, give or take. Because you're going to see that turn red. But now these guys are going to go in. Adam's going to do his best to hold, but it's a 3v1. He gets taken out by the first guy. Euro, I think, is on 20 kills at this rate. Yeah, 21. So we got 9 for Lemur. Zahir on 16. Euro on 21. Katek on 7. Fran on 5. There's Charlie being taken. Mattress Guy on 18. Grim on 9. Raphael on 8. Pita on 7. Mozquid on 16. Matros on 3. And Adam on 7. Yeah, Mascot's the only guy that's on triple digits. Meanwhile, most of Bluefor's on triple digits. Yeah, at least half of their team. So OpFor, they're trying to transition. Lost the guy immediately. Patsu's trying to get around. Goes prone. Lemur's reloading that 240. Let's see if he hears the crawling behind him. He does not, and he gets blown away. I do appreciate we're seeing some Bluefor guys get on this dome and try to use it. This is a really great high risk versus high reward situation because you have no cover up here, but you get total overwatch. So if you're in 1v1 fights, you're going to win them, but if 2 people see you up there and start shooting at you, there's no way. Unless you immediately push past, or push back. 45 for OpFor. This round's going to be over in about 25 seconds at this rate. Definitely a quicker round. Still lasted a good 30 minutes, though. But again, OpFor just wasn't able to transition properly. No, wait, this is going to last a little longer because they were able to take the central sector. OpFor is actually going to get a moment where they have all 3 sectors. Is this the start of the upset? I don't think so, because even with 45 tickets remaining for OpFor, they're going to lose that to kills in the next 20 minutes. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Because I think Bluefor is still in like the 800 ticket range. OpFor would have to have total control of all 3 sectors for a few minutes, and just like that, they're about to lose Bravo. You know, interesting enough, Adam getting some kills now. Second player to go on 10 kills, I believe. Nope, third, because Grim also got it. Was able to snipe off the Bluefor guys, but Franz wasn't double tapped, so he was still able to get that sector. We're going to see these 2 guys now come around, but as long as OpFor maintains 2 sectors, they can start bouncing back. But honestly, if they want to have any chance of winning, they need to have all 3 sectors controlled for as long as they possibly can. I think Bluefor is about to bounce this back. They miss Grim on those shots. Euro pushes up, gets the kill on the other guy. He gets sweeped, but now you got Raphael trying to hit the 240. Oh, OpFor just got swept by that. And we have a rage quit. Ho, ho, ho! I don't see him in T-Far either. Okay, no, he's under the red team channel. Damn. And that's the Bluefor stomp out. That's GG. My God. Here's the thing, though. The 240 is very, very difficult to keep on target past a range of 10 meters unless you have it bipoded. Again, the benefit of that weapon is the sustainability, but... I mean, let's look at the other 240 gunner on the other side. That would be Lemur. He only has 10 kills, too. In the previous round, they didn't get a lot of kills there, but look at that. 800 plus tickets to 0. My God. That was brutal. All right, guys, we're going to have F&F in a little under an hour. They're going to be modern. I'm going to try to cover all 3 rounds, but if my voice goes out, my voice goes out. But look at that disparity right there. Which, granted, they had an Op4 guy. I mean, he went 3 and 16. Oh, that's got to hurt. But this one, you can definitely see there was a much bigger domination on that side, but it happens, man. Anyway, next Saturday is going to be the next event for this tourney. And I believe the Sunday as well. The schedule is, if you do exclamation point links, they got a rough schedule up there, but those times are always subject to shift back and forth by an hour. But when we do Saturdays, I want to be able to shift it up as well. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it. We'll be back in an hour for F&F with no time delay. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and hopefully I'll see you in an hour.